All right, how to trade with a 9 to 5 if you work part-time, if you have a job. I worked for a year while I was trading. I was in college while I was trading, and I figured out two methods I want to share with you today that are really easy, really simple to use, and it will actually help you become a better trader. And you can do it with a job. That's literally how I traded my first year when I was had a job, and so I'm going to break that down for you. All right, now let me go ahead and show you. Let me bring this up. Cool. Now, the first thing that's really important as well is that this works for everything. Okay, so you trade stocks, you trade options, you trade futures, even crypto should work, even Forex will work. Okay, it works on everything. All right, no matter what you're doing. And the other best part is that it's going to help you become a better trader. You will become a much better trader simply by doing either of these two methods. Okay, there's also a side method. I'm just going to go over that at the end of the video. That isn't really that important, but I want to go over the first two methods now that you can literally use today to trade with a job, 9 to 5, and help you become a better trader. So, method 1, okay? Method 1, featuring my terrible spelling. So, let's say, for example, you're trading supply demand. Okay, I'm just going to use that as an example. It's what I like to trade. So, price is doing this. You have a demand zone down here, just like that. You want to wait for price to come down and then buy and then see price skyrocket. All right? Now, let's say right here is 8 a.m., okay? And let's say right here is 9 a.m., okay? And let's say you start work at 9 a.m. up until, I don't know, like 5 p.m., right? 9 to 5. There we go. We'll put this 5 p.m., okay? And this time frame, you are busy. You are busy. You cannot look at the chart. You cannot look at the stock. You cannot look at anything. So how are you able to make this work, okay? Doesn't matter if you want to trade like London session or New York session or the first hour, where there's all these different times people like to trade. Doesn't matter. This method will work for any of that. All right. So 8 a.m. comes, 9 a.m. comes. Now we'll even throw in. Let's say you don't even have the morning available. All right. Let's just say you're busy this entire time. All right. Doesn't even matter. I'm gonna show you a way to even trade if you're busy the entire morning, but we'll get into that. So here's what you do. Method number 1 is simply going like this. What you want to do is set something called alert. Now again, method only 1 works if you have like a little bit of kind of, I guess, like free time and your boss isn't too hard on you at your job. Method number 2 is if like you're in meetings all day, you physically cannot check your phone, you're completely busy. I'm going to get to that later in the video. But this one is a little bit more chill if you like kind of have time. You can kind of check your charts a little bit. You guys know what I mean? Yeah, so really, really simple. So let's say you have demand zone. What do? Let's say this top of this demand zone that you want to get in is at a price of 300. Okay, let's say the bottom is at 295. Let's say your target is at 350. Beautiful. Now, price is here. Before you get into work, so around this time, you've planned out your trades. You should already have, a planned out trade of where you want to get in and where you want to get out. And you set your alert. So when price comes down, you set an alert for 300. And then boom. When you get your alert on your phone, you take out your phone, you check, you say, okay, perfect. My entry is here. I'm going to get in. So you buy the option, you buy the stock, you buy the future, whatever it is. Then you set 2 different alerts. Okay, set your alert at 295 and set your alert at 350. And then that's it. You walk away, you go back to your job, you do what you do, and you just simply wait. You wait for price to either hit the alert. When you get this alert, you stop out. When you get this alert, you take profit. And then that's it. That's how you trade. Okay, it's very, very simple, and there's really nothing else to it. That's all you have to do. Method number 1 is simply just setting your alerts. It's really easy, and the best part about this is not only are you you can stick to your job, you can stick to your day job, but B, you're going to become a better trader because you're not even going to be looking. Okay, these are eyes right here. You're not even going to be looking at the charts, okay? Not looking at the charts, all right? And when you're not looking at the charts, you're not going to have any of these things, okay? You're not going to have any emotions, not going to have any fear, not going to have any greed. You're not going to want to stop out early. You're not going to have any of those things. Why? Because you're not looking at the charts. And if you're not looking at the charts, then it's going to be so much easier for you to become a better trader and not do any of those things. All right? So that's method number 1. Method number 2 is very similar. In method number 2, we're going to draw this out. Method 2. This is if you're like completely busy. Like you're going on a plane, flight busy, you have no Wi-Fi, no internet, you're in meetings all day. You literally cannot even check your phone for a second. But you still want to be able to trade. All right? Let's bring it back to the same example. And by the way, this first example works just as well if you're trading breakouts. All right? It doesn't matter if you're trading breakouts. You want to buy when price breaks out here. You can do the same thing. You set alert and then get in and then set your stop and target. Same thing. Method number 2. This is something that I still use to this day. I trade it all the time. I was just in Mexico and I used it the entire week I was there. It's something called an OOCO order. okay? OCO order, and this works on about, I would say, about 90% of brokers, okay? So your broker may not have it. I know like Thinkorswim, a lot of the big names have them. You can have them set up for options specifically, getting in and out of specific options based on the underlying, same with futures, stocks, all of it, all right? The OCO orders stand for one cancel the other, one cancel the other, and it goes like this. This is incredible, all right? So let's say you have no time, same exact thing. Price is here. This is 8 a.m. This is 9 a.m. You don't have time to trade. Your demand zone is down here. You want to buy and then see price skyrocket and make a bunch of money, but you can't because you're busy during this time zone right here, all right? Here's what you do. You set your OCO, and it's similar to alerts, but it's just orders, okay? So you set an OCO where, okay, let's say this price is at 300, this is at 295, this is at 350 is your target. When price comes down to 300, you're going to send an order to buy. Now, again, you can do it specifically for futures. I want to buy this futures contract. I want to buy this amount of shares. You do it with options. I want to buy this specific option. You can set it up in a way where you're getting next week's, the 300 strike, on the ask. You can buy it like that. Boom. Then you can set up your order where after that triggers, you can also get can trigger orders, like one cancel the other plus like a trigger order. Same exact thing, all on the platform, really easy to do. Just like that. And then you just do the trade. Like that's it. You set your order. So, okay, when price comes down to 300, it will buy. And then it will set an OCO. So that means when price comes down to 295, it will either stop you out. Or if price goes up to 350, it will take profit. And it will take your profit for you. Everything is completely automated. And everything is hands off, hands free. And that is how I was able to trade with the 9 to 5 while I was in college, while I was in class. I would set all of these alerts here, okay, in between 8 and 9 a.m. I would look at my chart. I would do my analysis in the morning, and I would see, okay, where are my supply demand zones? Where do I want to be buying? Where do I want to be selling? I would plan out all my trades beforehand, and I would do that. And again, the reason why this is absolutely incredible is because, one, you're planning out your trades beforehand. Okay, that right there is going to make you a much better trader. You're, two, not looking at the screens, right? Not looking at the screens. You're not going to have any emotions. You're not even going to know what's going on. And then, three, my favorite part is that you really check your phone. My spelling's off. You check your phone at the end of the day, and you basically just see, did I make money or did I lose money? It's really cool. It's like a huge guessing game of like, okay, did I make money today? Did I lose money? It's like it gets you excited to get through work and go to the end of the day. You just want to know what happened to your trades. And it's kind of like this discipline thing to step aside and be like, okay, I just want to see what happens to the trade, right? Really, really simple. So you can do it just like that, right? So method number one, you set alerts. If you have time to check your phone, you can do that. Method number two, you do OCO orders. Now, let's say you're busy the whole morning, okay? Do another time scale here. 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and then, this is your 9 to 5, whatever. And then you're busy all of this day, okay? And the market's doing this thing, doing all this. You want to be able to buy down here and then take profit all the way up here. But you're busy. Then you go the night before. You can do the same thing. So you go to the night before. Now it's like 10 p.m., okay, night before. You set your orders. You set your OCOs. I'm going to buy when price gets here. I'm going to set my stop loss here. I'm going to put my target here. Target, buy, stop loss. Just like that. And then everything is automated. You don't got to worry about it. You can set up with specific options. So when the price hits X level, you can do the same thing. All right? It's a very, very simple way to trade. And it has so many different advantages, like all of this here. And I still use it to this day. It doesn't matter if I don't have anything planned the rest of the day. I still trade like this to this day, because it is the best and easiest way to trade. Now, third thing you can do is what I like to do. Let's say your entries are a little bit more like less limit orders. Like you want to wait and you want to watch. You want price to do this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then buy, right? You can't really set a limit order right here because you want to see price do a bunch of different things before you actually buy, right? That's kind of how I trade now with some of the things. This one is kind of the same thing. So you kind of just set your alerts on the first one, and then after you get in, so you buy manually, you get into the trade manually, you look, you wait for the setups, whatever, you buy, then you set your OCOs. So then you just set your stop and your target, and then you let it do its thing. Then you walk away and literally just go like this, walk away, and then come back later today and see how much money you either made or lost. It's cool because everything is defined. Your stop, entry, target is defined. You don't need to manage to trade. You can do it while you have a 9 to 5, while you have a job, while you're busy. It allows you to travel, allows you to do all these crazy things without having to worry about sitting in front of the screens all day long. That's exactly how I trade and exactly what I do to make money consistently in the market. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 2 links in the description for you. First one is a video going over specifically how to actually trade OCO orders and how they work, more on Thinkorswim, just because that's the platform I use. I'm also going to leave a link to a free training I made going over a 3-phase system I use on how to trade, showing you exactly how I went from nothing and trading in college and high school to now being a full-time trader and making consistent profits. All right, so go ahead and check that out in the comment. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, let me know in the description. Leave a like, subscribe down below. Check out the 2 links below, and see you guys in the next video.